A Link summon here, a Link summon there, a Link summon every goddamn where. Hey guys, Extra Dark One here with a nice new little setup I tried for the show. Something a bit different, something unique. Anyway, this is an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS out. It's out and about. It's no doubt. It's playing games with card games. It's all good, and we're here to talk about it. So let's hop onto the VRAIN train and talk about this latest episode. So when we left the episode, Go had basically got the upper hand by summoning this big fuck off monster. Powered it right up. Last week I did say that Playmaker was going to utilise that trap card. Well, sure enough, he did do exactly that. He played the trap card, which lowered down the monster's attack only just, so Playmaker only had 100 life points left. Ignis is like, why are you doing that? I don't understand. I mean, you could have done that before, and it wouldn't have been nearly, you wouldn't have taken nearly a big of a hit. He couldn't understand it. In the meantime, Yusuke's mate has figured out an escape route, a way out, and he offers it to him. He's like, Yusuke, look, this is your way out. Take it. Yusuke's like, nah, dude, I'm alright. He flies right past it, as I thought he would. It didn't seem like the characteristic thing he would do. He zips past and goes, no, I'm going to take this guy out. He gives us 3 reasons again. That's come back into play. Gives his 3 reasons why he's not going to abandon the whole Magilla. He's not making about. And so he blasts in, he's doing his thing, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fight this guy. I like his style. I'm gonna show that my style's better, and I'm gonna win. I'm gonna do it because I'm fucking Playmaker. Along comes another data storm. Yusuke, of course, jumps in, gets another card, and then just starts Link summoning like a motherfucker. Like, Link summoning here, Link summoning there. Now, I don't know much about Link summoning. I don't know much about the new fusion zones or whatever, but I always thought the extra deck monsters only got summoned in the 2 new extras deck card zones that have been created. So like in the new playstyle, I don't fully understand it yet, but I always thought the thing is monsters summoned from the extra decks go to the extra zone first, and I think when they come back from the graveyard, then they go into the regular zone. But they didn't seem to do it. He just seemed to keep putting them all over the place. Again, if I'm wrong about that, be sure to let me know. I've not researched enough about Link summoning just yet, so I'm not 100% sure on it. Eventually, Yusuke has got his army of Link monsters out, all of them out. He got Decoder Talker, and he got a couple of 2 new ones out as well. And it got to a point where he played a magic card, which basically made Decoder Talker match the attack points of the monster that was attacking, and they could get doing that. Decoder Talker was also powered up by another effect of another Link monster that Yusuke had, where it means, a Link monster can't be destroyed this turn. Go also had a monster with a similar effect, except he had limited usage for it. Eventually, Go just kept getting attacked by Yusuke's monsters. Eventually, he had nothing to get rid of to stop the destruction of his monster. So, he eventually lost the duel, and it was just Collision City. After Yusuke's finished the duel and logs out, his mate is basically like, hey, this guy's actually really strong. We should think about getting him on our side. He seems like he could be a good ally. A good, he could help us. Yusuke actually showed a respect for him and said, no, what we're doing is way too dangerous, and I don't want to have him do that for us. No, I'm going to leave him out of it. Quite interesting that we've gotten that Yusuke kind of did that. Like, you'd think he'd want as many. On the one hand, you think he'd want as many allies as possible, but on the other, you think he probably doesn't want to get other people involved in what's essentially his issue. When Go eventually leaves the VRAINS, he's in his ring and he's like, oh, all sad, all the kids hate me. Only to have the lights come on and all the kids applauding him, saying, no, you're always the man, Go. Quite emotional little moment, actually. It was really sweet. I'm not going to lie, I was like, and that belt certainly played back into it. The kids gave him the belt. He held it up like a champion. And, he started playing with the kids. Great character. I like Go. I'm looking at him going, yeah, I like this guy. I like him. He's good. He's a cool guy. It shows, obviously, he only really cared about the kid, what the kids thought of him. And it was just an all-round nice time. Nice time to be had by all. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Guys, all in all, it was a pretty good duel. It was good seeing the classic, Yusuke coming back from 100 life points, and just everything he was doing. They kept going into Link summoning was mental. But it was, all in all, we didn't get much in the way of context, but the idea of that was obviously to see an actual duel of two combatants, and then I think that's how the show's going to go. We're going to get the duels, and then outside the duels, we're going to get more of the storytelling and the world building, which is, I like that. I like that it's taking that kind of route at the moment where it focuses on a duel when it's duel time, and then it focuses on the story when it's storytelling time. Like, I notice sometimes that, I mean, and I'm not saying it doesn't work, I'm just saying sometimes they'll do like a duel and then just have like, it'll be one duel, and it'll be one episode, not a single turn will go by. One episode will just be a flashback. And just a flashback, and it'll be like one duel, and then at the end of the episode, he then finishes his turn with the revelation. It's just something I've noticed, and it doesn't slow the episode down a bit. I don't like it when the action of a duel is slowed down by the storytelling that we should already kind of have at this point. Big revelations, fine, but something like a flashback to more about this character, I don't know, sometimes can slow a duel down. It looks like they're not doing that here. It looks like they're not going to focus it. I mean, it's still early days yet. This could be totally wrong. But, all in all, it was great dueling action. Really fun to see. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Go in the future. And I haven't seen the previews as before, so I don't know what's going to happen next episode. There's no indications from the end of this episode, so I don't know. They didn't give any indications of how the episode ended. It just ended on a sort of happy note with Go playing with the orphans. I didn't see the preview, so I have no way of knowing what this new episode is going to be like. Again, I ask not to put in spoilers. I'd really appreciate if you didn't, because I kind of like not knowing. I want to hazard some guesses, like maybe what was her name now? Emma. Maybe she's gonna come back and she's gonna have her shot. Maybe we'll get to see the idol duelist, the girl who Yusaka saved in the first couple of episodes. Maybe she'll then come into it. Who knows? I don't know, because I didn't see the preview and I don't want to see the preview. Guys, overall, I can't wait to see the next episode. I have no idea where it's gonna go, and I'm just looking forward to it. It's still holding strong. So until then, I'll see you next time, and take care of yourself. Bye bye.